But that conflict imposed severe strains and prevented parts of the country from participating in national development. Sri Lanka now has the chance to ensure all parts of the country, all areas of Sri Lanka are able to contribute and feel part of national growth and development. I'd like to congratulate SLIIT for the contribution it is making in this area, not only through the campuses here in Colombo, but now increasingly through the opening of campuses in the south and in the north. And I wish you all the very best in those endeavours. I think they're very important. Government and the private sector both have large roles to play, but ultimately it will be the Sri Lankan people at community level who build a successful and peaceful future here. Sri Lanka's system of education, more than many other factors, will play a central role in this. Modern governments of successful economies, of successful nations, are increasingly attuned to the contribution the international education sector makes to their universities, to their education systems, and to their countries as a whole. In Australia, increasingly over recent decades, we have seen international education as an Australian economic and social success story, something that's become very much a part of our system. It has not only brought in valuable overseas earnings, it has also exposed Australia to the highest academic standards. It has internationalised our cities and towns in an age of globalisation, and it has forged person-to-person ties that will benefit us for decades to come. It has made us competitive globally. These are things we celebrate in Australia. This international educational role, of course, has been important to Australia for a very long time. Many students who studied in Australia under the Colombo Plan, established in the 1950s, went on to achieve great things in their countries of birth. Others who graduated from Australian universities are now leaders in their own countries. This is a tradition that you join today. I would like to talk a bit now, in particular, about Australia's involvement in the education and training sector here in Sri Lanka, about the way that Australia's involvement has been changing and expanding. The educational partnerships in place between Australia and Sri Lanka are a crucial component of our modern relationship and important to both countries' prosperity and future. We have long been connected to training and development here in Sri Lanka. The partnership is old and strong. Most obvious has been and remains the flow of Sri Lankan students to study in Australia. About 2,500 students travel to Australia to undertake study each year. That's 2,500 new students each year. At any one time in Australia, there are about 5,500 Sri Lankan students undertaking a wide range of studies, from vocational training to postgraduate research. A good number of them are in Curtin University in Western Australia. Just under 40% of Sri Lankan students in Australia are undertaking graduate study. Sri Lankans study a wide variety of graduate courses in Australia, including management, IT, engineering, environmental sciences, health sciences, nursing and medicine. The overseas student experience these Sri Lankans gain in Australia is a wonderful one. It goes well beyond quality education. It is often a life-changing experience for the students. But these days there are other ways for Sri Lankan students to take part in Australian education, to gain from Australian education. More and more we are seeing partnerships between Australian and Sri Lankan institutions that deliver quality Australian degrees and diplomas to students here in Sri Lanka. There are now a substantial number of top Australian universities and vocational training institutions operating through campuses in Sri Lanka. The SLIIT Curtin University partnership is an excellent example of this very healthy trend. Australian universities, like Curtin, are increasingly working with Sri Lankan partners, like SLIIT, to deliver an Australian education without students necessarily having to go abroad. At home or overseas, the education that Sri Lankan students gain from Australian institutions is innovative and is world-class. Sri Lankan graduates who studied in Australian institutions now occupy important positions in Sri Lanka, including senior executive and senior management positions in government and in the private sector. These are Sri Lankan leaders I meet on a daily basis, and they enjoyed a quality of education in Australia and a quality of educational experience in Australia that has stayed with them throughout their careers. In the years ahead, we will see more and more Sri Lankan graduates of Australian-Sri Lankan partnerships also taking up decision-making roles and building this country's peaceful future. I'm very pleased to welcome you all to the ranks of Australian alumni in Sri Lanka. I look forward to interacting with some of you as you use the qualification and the learning you have gained through this degree to take you along the exciting and rewarding career paths into the future. I wish you all the very best for all the challenges ahead. Thank you very much.
Since the chief guest has to attend an urgent meeting, we had to slightly change the agenda, so we'll come back to our normal proceedings. I have the honor to invite Professor Andreas Stelbovics, Pro Vice Chancellor, Faculty of Science and Engineering of the Curtin University, Western Australia, to award the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology of the Curtin University, Western Australia, on those to be presented by the Head Department of Information Technology of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology.
Professor Andreas Stelbovics, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology of the Curtin University, Western Australia. Afifa Suhail. Ahmad Atib Siddiqui. Alutgamage Anushka Roshani Fernando. Andavatta Kankanamge Pravitri Yashodhara Premalal. Atapattu Mudyanselage Chintaka Malshan Bandara. Chakrangi Asandi Jayasinghe. Shamil Indika Saklasuriya. Chanuri Vatsala Ponnamperuma. Dhanapala Mudyanselage Sanushka Ranmali Senaratna. Darshana Anuragha De Silva. Dilshan Sandun Bandara Egodavela. Don Francisco Supun Ganesh De Silva. Don Rasaji Praharshini Mahavatta. Egodavatta Arachige Rajitha Rumesh. Ekanayaka Mudyanselage Pasan Indravira Iriyagama. ගමගේ දොන් චමිකා හිරෝෂි. ගයාන් කවින්ද කංගර ආරච්චි. ගයාන් සචින්ද පීරිස්. ගයානි කනිෂ්කා විතාන. හසිත එරංග නානාකාර. හින්නපිට ගම්ලද්දලාගේ එරංග සඳුරුවන් හින්නපිට. හෙන්දහේවා වාසනා සෙව්වන්දී සිල්වා. හිමාල් මදුෂන් ජයසිරි. ජයසිංහගේ දොන් ලහිරු සහන් ජයසිංහ. කහවත්ත ආරච්චිගේ චරිත් ධර්මබන්දු. කහන්ඩුවගේ චනුක ශ්‍රීමාල් සෙනවිරත්න. කොඩිතුවක්කු ආරච්චිගේ ඉනුක චාමල්. කුමරි භාග්‍යා මදුෂානි සුදුරික්කු ජයවික්‍රම. කුෂ්ලාන් කලින්දු එදිරිසූරිය. ලසිත ඉෂාන් පෙත්තාවඩු. ලිහිණි ආලෝකා නන්දසේන. ලොකු ලියනගේ නදීෂ මයුරංග කබ්රාල්. මාරබ විදානගේ දිනිදු චානක දිසිල්වා. මොහොමඩ් අන්ෆාර් මොහොමඩ් ශෆ්රීන්. මොහොමඩ් ෆාරුක් මොහොමඩ් ෆාහිම්. මොහොමඩ් කියාස් අහමඩ් අල් අසාම්. නලින්ද සලිත අමරසිංහ. නවින්ද මලිත අමරසිංහ. පුබුදු මිහිදිනී සිල්වා. පුමුදු විකසිත මධ්‍යේ විතාන. පුඤ්ඤානි නිලුපුලි දේව සුරේන්ද්‍ර. රණසිංහ ආරච්චිගේ දොන් බිනුක එරංජිත් රණසිංහ. සබරගමු කෝරාලාගේ දොන් ගීෂානි මදුරංගී ගුණතිලක.